Before we dive into the icy depths of the Arctic, remember to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating wildlife content. Our journey today takes us to the realm of a majestic creature, a marvel of evolution, the polar bear. Inhabiting the Arctic and nearby areas, these large bears are the epitome of survival in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Closely related to the brown bear, the polar bear stands as the largest extant species of bear and indeed the largest land carnivore. Marvel at its sheer size, with adult males often weighing between 300 to 800 kilograms. Even the females, though smaller, are no less impressive, weighing between 150 to 300 kilograms. But the polar bear is not just about size. It's a symphony of adaptations, perfectly crafted for the Arctic wilderness. Picture it in your mind, a coat of white or yellowish fur, a stark contrast to the dark black skin underneath. This fur, thick and insulating, not only provides warmth, but also helps them blend with their icy surroundings. Underneath this furry exterior lies a formidable carnivore. The polar bear's teeth, sharp and deadly, are designed for cutting meat, a testament to its carnivorous diet. And when you think about its large paws, imagine them not just for traversing the icy terrain, but also as powerful paddles for swimming in the chilly Arctic waters. In our journey, we will explore more about these incredible creatures, their intriguing adaptations, and their fascinating lifestyle. From their solitary existence to their status as marine mammals, the polar bear's world is a world of ice, survival, and sheer majesty. So, stay tuned as we uncover more about the polar bear's intriguing adaptations and lifestyle. Did you know that polar bears are considered marine mammals? Let's find out why. While the image of a bear typically conjures up thoughts of lumbering creatures meandering through dense forests, the polar bear is a different beast altogether. This mighty mammal is both terrestrial and ice-dwelling, meaning it has the unique ability to live and thrive on land as well as on the icy expanses of the Arctic. But it's not just their ability to live on ice that categorizes them as marine mammals. It's their profound reliance on marine ecosystems. The polar bear's diet is predominantly marine-based. Their primary source of sustenance comes from seals, particularly the ringed seals that are abundant in the Arctic's icy waters. These powerful predators use their sharp teeth and strong jaws to catch and consume their slippery prey. Yet, their diet is not limited to seals. They are opportunistic feeders and will also feast on walruses and beluga whales when given the chance. And it doesn't stop there. Polar bears are not strictly bound to marine life for their food. On occasion, they may also prey upon terrestrial animals. This adaptability in their diet is a testament to their survival skills in one of the world's harshest environments. But how do they catch their marine prey? Well, polar bears are fantastic swimmers, with large paws that act like paddles in the water. They can swim for long distances and dive deep to catch their prey, showing us another reason why they are classified as marine mammals. All these factors, their ability to live on ice, their dependence on marine ecosystems, their marine-based diet, and their incredible swimming abilities, all contribute to the classification of the polar bear as a marine mammal. Yet, they're so much more than just that. They are survivors, they are predators, and they are a key part of the Arctic ecosystem. With such a diverse diet, it's no surprise that polar bears are truly the kings of the Arctic. Polar bears may seem like the loners of the Arctic, but there's more to their social behavior than meets the eye. Indeed, the hulking figures of polar bears, clad in their white or yellowish fur, often roam the icy expanses of the Arctic alone. Their solitary nature is an adaptation to their harsh environment, where food resources are sparse and widely dispersed. By living alone, each bear can claim a larger territory, increasing its chances of finding the seals they primarily prey upon. However, this doesn't mean polar bears are antisocial. On the contrary, they occasionally gather in groups, particularly when a food source, like a whale carcass, becomes available. Such gatherings are fascinating to observe, as they provide a rare glimpse into the social dynamics of these solitary creatures. When the breeding season arrives, the solitary nature of polar bears takes a back seat. Male bears, known as boars, will seek out and guard females, or sows, defending them fiercely from rivals. This period of courtship and competition is a crucial time for polar bears, as they must mate successfully to ensure the survival of their species. And speaking of survival, Let's not forget about the remarkable bond between a mother bear and her cubs. After giving birth in the seclusion of a maternity den during the winter, the mother will care for her young for up to 2.5 years. She teaches them essential survival skills, like hunting and swimming, before they venture out to lead solitary lives of their own. Polar bears are a fascinating paradox. They are solitary yet social, fierce yet gentle, powerful yet vulnerable. Underneath their formidable exteriors, these Arctic giants possess complex social structures, particularly evident during their breeding seasons. Although they lead largely solitary lives, polar bears have complex social structures during their breeding seasons. These Arctic giants may seem invincible, but they face numerous threats in the modern world. The mighty polar bear, the largest extant species of bear and land carnivore, finds itself in a precarious position, grappling with challenges that are largely human-induced. The polar bear is classified as a vulnerable species, and it's easy to understand why. Climate change, a phenomenon accelerated by human activity, poses a significant threat to these majestic beasts. As temperatures rise, the Arctic ice, which serves as the bear's hunting ground, is melting at an alarming rate. This loss of sea ice restricts the polar bear's access to its primary prey seals. The bears need the ice to hunt, and without it, they can face malnutrition and even starvation. Pollution is another formidable foe. Industrial activities release harmful substances into the environment, contaminating the Arctic waters and the marine life that resides within. This pollution can make its way up the food chain, impacting the health of the polar bears and their ability to reproduce. Energy development, too, has its adverse effects. The Arctic regions are rich in oil and natural gas reserves, attracting a slew of energy companies eager to tap into these resources. However, the extraction process can disrupt the polar bear's natural habitat, forcing them to adapt to changes that aren't always conducive to their survival. The future of these magnificent creatures hangs in balance, with their survival largely dependent on our actions. While they're built to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth, they're ill-equipped to combat the effects of climate change, pollution, and energy development. As we strive to progress, it's vital that we consider the impact of our actions on these vulnerable giants of the Arctic, for their fate and ours are more intertwined than we might think. Our interactions with polar bears have been a mix of fascination and fear. Let's delve into why. Polar bears, majestic creatures of the Arctic, have inspired awe and wonder in humans for centuries. Yet, our encounters with these powerful beasts are often tinged with a sense of fear. Instances of polar bear attacks on humans are not uncommon, especially as climate change forces these animals closer to human settlements in search of food. Their natural curiosity, combined with their formidable hunting skills, can make them a potential threat, a fact that has led to a tragic history of conflict. Polar bears have also been targeted by humans for their valuable resources. Their thick white fur, meat, and other parts have been sought after by hunters, leading to a significant decline in their populations in certain areas. This hunting, often unsustainable, has put additional pressure on an already vulnerable species. In a different form of human-polar bear interaction, these animals have been kept in captivity in zoos and circuses around the world. While this allows us to study and appreciate these magnificent creatures up close, it is a far cry from the expansive ice fields and frigid oceans of their natural habitat. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of our knowledge about polar bears is their potential for cannibalism. In extreme conditions, when food is scarce, polar bears have been known to turn on their own kind for survival. This includes the heart-rending act of mothers eating their young, a grim testament to the harsh realities of life in the Arctic. Our relationship with polar bears is complex and fraught with danger, yet these creatures continue to captivate us with their strength and resilience.